Next we have Coming to America. This is the Tudor Special Edition with Eddie Murphy. Absolutely fantastic comedy. One of his early work again. I think this is actually generally good storyline, generally funny stuff. And I love the fact that he's a king and he could have anyone he wants, and he can do all this and this and that. But you know, he wants to find a woman which is an equal to him. He wants to find a woman that thinks herself, has her own opinions, has her own hobbies, likes her own stuff, and he doesn't want basically another kind of pet that will do whatever he commands. He doesn't. He's more intelligent than that. He's miserable because of that, and he goes to America to try and find this kind of sweetheart in a sense, and he's person to be, and it takes him time. It takes him a little while, but he does interact with someone, and he does fall in love, and it takes time. It doesn't happen straight away. He just takes his time, and he just takes his place and all that. And it's really great comedy, really good. It's one of the best. It's one of the best kind of romantic type of comedies in it, and some really funny actors. And Samuel Jackson does a cameo appearance as well, and that was really funny what scenes he does. And there's some great. He plays multiple characters as well. So does his friends, which is quite good. And I like the idea of that. That's good. So I recommend Coming to America. It's one of Eddie Murphy's best, and it's a good. That's how you should do a romantic comedy, I think. Also, next we have my 2.5 Men collection. We have season 1 to 8. Season 4 is missing because I lent it to a friend. So I'm that nice of a person. Yeah, 2.5 Men. What can I say? Such a funny comedy. It's just literally the best comedy I watch on TV. I'm currently watching season 2. I'm rewatching in the seasons. So funny. Charlie Sheen, John Cryer, and just great. It's 2.5 Men, and it's just 2 adults, 2 brothers, and a kid. And it's just great comedy. It's just fantastic. It's got lots of adult themes, but it's also kid friendly at the same time as well, because of the obviously there's kid in it, and he's kind of soaking in everything from those two main adult characters, and it's great. It's just so funny. Charlie and Alan, when they go against each other, is so funny, and it's just great. Jake's character obviously grows up and changes throughout the seasons, and he's quite funny. He goes from a kid all the way to like a teen and all that stuff. Really funny stuff. I really enjoy watching 2.5 Men. Charlie Sheen's absolutely hilarious. Sarcastic type of humour, situation type humour, great stuff. I have watched season 9 and I finished it, and I'm not impressed. Season 9 is terrible, I think. Ashton Kutcher as a replacement. What were they thinking? The original choice was meant to be Hugh Grant. Oh my god, that could have been so much better. Mixing British comedy with American comedy. Can you see the potential here? I mean, Jesus. How can you go from that guy to fucking Ashton Kutcher? I got nothing against him that much, to be honest. I have seen some of his films and he is quite funny, but he is not funny in that series. Not at all. He is not funny. He's not even one of the main characters. John Cryer is one of the main characters in Nightmare, and to be honest, he's just getting a little annoying now, in all fairness. He was really funny with Charlie because Charlie knocked him down, He would do something and basically Charlie would just basically put him in his place, and that's what's funny about it. But he's just kind of annoying now. He's just overdone, and it's just not funny anymore. Jake's character is just terrible in season 9. He's come from like one of the stereotype teens who smokes pot and doesn't do anything, and just lazy and doesn't get a job. And it's just, what's the point anymore? What's the point? And all the other characters are in there for now and again. They're just kind of thrown in now and again, and it's not funny. I don't like season 9. Season 9 will not touch my collection. That is my lot. And they are making a season 10. I think it's going to be the last season, I've heard, but I'm not sure. But I'll stick with my Charlie Sheen seasons, and I'll laugh at the good times. Not bad. Next we have the Dooley. Really funny Rob Downey Jr. as well, and the guy from, of course, Hangover. Really funny stuff. I like Due Date. It was a good comedy. Not as funny as Hangover, I don't think, but still really funny situation type comedy. And I think Rob Downey Jr. is hilarious, and it's some really funny times and really good stuff. And of course, I put it next to 2.5 Men because at the end scene, there is a scene where the guy has a scene with Charlie Sheen and John Cryer in 2.5 Men. So that's why I kind of put it next to the 2.5 Men, which is really good. It's funny stuff. I really enjoyed it, and I probably will watch it again for sure. Good stuff. Next we have my Family Guy collection. We have seasons 1 to 3. We have the uncovered edition. This is with all the extras. This is all the extras for season 1 to 3. You know, all the deleted scenes, documentaries, audio commentaries, everything. About all the extras they didn't include with the first season box sets is in this little edition, which is really good to have. I bought that separately. So we of course have Studio from the old Toy Story, the extended outrageous edition. That's pretty funny. I really enjoyed that. That was kind of like the mini series kind of thing to kind of get back into it because it got cancelled after season 3, but of course got back into season 4 after that. Little short sketch. Of course, season 4 all the way to season 10. Season 11 is the only one I haven't got yet, DVD wise, but I will get that soon. It's just a bit high price, and some of the episodes are not as good, so that's why I haven't got it. Really funny stuff, Family Guy. I mean, I don't know what I can say, to be honest. They are hilarious, they're really funny, make a lot of good references, great characters, great humour, really adult at times, and Stu's great, Peter's great, I love all of them, all fantastic comedy. The only thing I don't like about these editions, I think it's the same in America, is that they've put half a series of a season, it's like half a season of one another season and half a season of the other one, in a sense. So when you get a full season, like say season 6, that's half a season, and the rest of it's the other. It's weird. It is weird. I mean, I don't know why they do that for. It's just bizarre. It's just a very bizarre way of doing it, and you never get an actual full season. You could watch a full season on TV, well, in the UK at least, and you'll get half of that with the other episodes that you didn't get last time. And it's disappointing. I think it really is disappointing, and I don't know why they've done that. It's just so stupid. And yeah, but apart from that, the episodes I have got, they're already funny. Like the extras or the audio commentaries, they are really great and funny, and I'm happy to have them in my collection. Next we have the Cleveland Show, season 1. This is very happy. This includes all 21 episodes of season 1 of Cleveland Show. Really funny. I really enjoyed season 1 of Cleveland Show. I thought it was a good spin-off, and it worked. The comedy worked, and it's all the great episodes. And I think it was great to have his own kind of spin-off show, and it does work. And I do like it. I like the characters and stuff. Season 2 I have watched, but for some reason I didn't find it as funny. I don't know. I probably will get it at some point if when it's down a little cheaper, but for some reason I didn't find it as funny. I don't know why. It didn't seem to work as much. This episode which I found was hilarious, but some was just like, this is just not funny in the slightest. It's weird, very, very weird. But yeah, the Cleveland Show is still pretty good, and it's still going strong. I think it's on the 3rd season at the moment, which is pretty good. I do have the American Dad box sets as well. I think up to season 1 to 6, they're on another shelf. I had to make room somewhere, so I had to put them in a different shelf. But I do have them as well, so don't worry about that. I love American Dad also. That's really funny comedy. That's really different to Cleveland Show and American Dad. Really funny stuff. So I quite like it. Yeah, so there's Stephen McFarlane kind of seasons there. Good stuff. Now to end the actual one, we have Inception, the 2D Special Edition, Leonardo DiCaprio, another Christopher Nolan, another addition to my movies collection. Really fantastic. I really loved the movie, and I watched it at the cinemas. I was fully engaged, really enjoyed it, and it's such a great idea. It's really good sci-fi, really great action as well, and I love the kind of, the levels it went. It was very Memento style in it, and I love the idea, like a dream within a dream. I love that. It's great. I need to watch it again. I think it's long overdue for a watch. I seriously recommend it in Inception if you haven't watched it. Good stuff. Good extras as well. Good extras. Next we have a seriously underrated sci-fi movie. It's called SciFi. Good stuff. I really recommend this movie. Strongly recommend it. This is from, I think, all recent films he's done. I think he's done Cube, the director, and he's also done 388 Avenue or something along those lines. Recent films he's done. He did Splice, I think, also. That's one of his movies he's done. This is a really fantastic movie. It's kind of a futuristic kind of spy type movie thing, double agent type spy, and it's really fantastic. And it's got some kind of mind control in that as well. Also, some really interesting kind of scenes and some things you won't expect to see coming. And it's really great for an independent type movie. Really fantastic, great acting. Really good twist at the ending as well. The ending twist I actually didn't see coming until it was revealed. I thought, oh, that's clever. I like that, and it's very smart, very well done, cinematic, fantastic. I recommend that movie. Seriously, go and watch it. Next we have Shutter Island, Leonardo DiCaprio. Good movie, really enjoyed it. Another Martin Scorsese. Good twist. I like the twist on it. It's really clever. I like the soundtrack. The soundtrack in some places don't work. The scene where they're kind of going up to their main kind of island place, they made the main kind of central where it all begins. I didn't like the soundtrack played out. I thought it was just unnecessary and didn't work. It was just a quieter bit of soundtrack that would have worked nicely, but it was like really loud and really aggressive, and it's like, well, no, it doesn't need to be that. Which is surprising. It's Hans Zimmer soundtrack as well, which is very bizarre. But yeah, I still recommend Shutter Island. There's some really interesting ideas, and it's very creepy as well, and good twist as well. If you haven't seen it, recommend that. Shutter Island's good stuff. Next we have Triple Pack. We have Secret Window, Identity, and Panic Room. All three fantastic movies. All three very good psychological type based movies. Johnny Depp is basically a Stephen King adaptation film. Johnny Depp's really fantastic in that movie. He's good twist ending as well. Plays a kind of a writer as well. Always a writer, seems to be. That's really good, and he gets caught up in something pretty nasty. Identity is another psychological type of multiple personality type things. Really interesting, really well done. I quite like it. Panic Room, Jodie Foster, that is really fantastic. I really enjoy watching it, and of course, certain Panic Room and situation type movies. Good acting, get some really good, interesting scenes, and yeah, I recommend all three movies. They're really fantastic and enjoyable. Panic Room I recommend more, I think, and Secret Window. Actually, just all three movies. Go and watch if you haven't watched them already. They really are great, and it's a nice little slip package. Good stuff. The next ones we do a couple of random shelves on top. I'm just going to get them now. There's a couple that are out of place. I'm just going to try and show you randomly here. It's not meant to be here, but I've had to rearrange a couple of stuff, but I'm going to show you anyway. We have Death Wish. Charles Bronson, really fantastic. The original Vigilante. It's the kind of the re-released DVD version. I quite like Death Wish. It's really fantastic. The first one I think is really great, and it's got some interesting ideas, and it sets vigilantes to a whole new kind of level at this time. This was like really 70s kind of new at the time. This was something that never really happened, never really, movies never did this kind of thing at the time, and it was quite strong in terms of what happened to his family, what happened to his wife, and all that stuff, and yeah, good stuff. And yeah, it is pretty shocking in some scenes, but of course it is a vigilante. You just get revenge, and I quite enjoyed it. It's good stuff. The Death Wish. Next one we have, of course, Death Wish 2. Death Wish 2 I thought was really good also, and it's not as good as the first one, but it still worked, and I think it was a bit more, a bit more extreme in some areas, but it was a good vigilante movie again. He went back to his kind of old ways for good reason, of course. There's again some things happened which he had to go back into killing his ways and all that stuff. It works, and it just linked to the first one really well also, and but it just copied a little bit some of the same things to the first one, which is a little disappointing. But overall, it still is a very good movie, and I would recommend it. The second one. I have seen the others, but the others I don't like. The third movie I thought was crap. That was really over the top, really bullshit, and it wouldn't make any sense. The others I just don't want to talk about because they're just so bloody terrible and just bad. Really, really bad stuff. I just don't enjoy watching them in the slightest. Another movie here we have The Rock. Yes, good stuff. Really good action movie. Kind of Michael Bay type stuff. Michael Bay is the director. If you're familiar with Transformers and all the types of movies as well, really good. It's one of his early work, blockbuster movies. I think a lot of scenes in this movie Call of Duty copied and tried really did, and they did really, really good. But I think this is how we all started, kind of thing, in most action movies. Great casting. Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery, of course, fantastic, and all the really good action. It's a really good soundtrack. Hans Zimmer soundtrack, really fantastic, and love the idea, love the storyline for us, and it's great. I recommend The Rock. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for now. There is other movies that I have not shown yet, of course. There's a few. I think there's like 1 or 2 shelves I got left to the videos. But I'll go on to them, showing them soon. So yeah, for the meantime, this has been Andrew here, saying cheerio.